Oh, oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, it's another video. I know. Like Asa. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Well, all right. So let me tell you what happened. The other day, I was at my house. My epic tree house that I love so much that I made all with my hands, from conception to production. And so I was, here, and I was changing, and I was putting an outfit together, and I had these little tassel thingies, where tassels normally go. And I went to detach one, and I ended up taking away my whole house. Yeah, not deleting it, just taking it away. I'm like, oh no, oh no. Which is a good lesson because I'm able to tell you that when you build something and you don't want to accidentally delete it or accidentally take it back into your inventory, make sure you lock it down. I did not do this. I did not lock it down. So I took it out from my inventory and placed it. And I am still trying to get it placed exactly how it was. Um, and it's quite frustrating because I can see like little oopsies, and I'm still trying to get it back to how it was, and it's just uh, there's no one else to blame except for me. And I mean, I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, and even in Second Life, nothing is perfect. But oh, I mean, look, I got stuff like sticking out, which means that I need to bring it up just a little bit. Uh, oh, my poor house. My poor house. Uh, right. Okay. So I am going to put my unavailable on because I don't want to be interrupted. Um, yeah, I was in here when I went to detassel myself, and I was like zoomed in, and I was like, ah, oh. But yeah. So anyway, while I'm here, there's something that I want to go over. Um, and it's bugging me. It's really bugging me. I'm not even sure if the situation will be resolved, or when it does get resolved, if I will ever know the outcome of it. But yeah, so let's see. Hmm. Do I want to go back outside, or do I want to go downstairs? I'll go downstairs. Oh, yes, I'll go to my kitty cat room. And I'm trying to figure out how to say what I want to say without giving too much away. And obviously, there are certain parties involved that I do not want to become upset, but at the same time, I just want to get it off my chest, and by talking about it on a video, I find it's very therapeutic. It um, relieves the guilt that I get if I were to bring it up to someone else because it's quite bothersome to me to burden other people. Um, and it just makes me feel uncomfortable. I know. I have issues with that. That's why I go to therapy once a week. Anyway, um, yeah, so this thing happened. Um, don't want to get, again, I don't want to get into too much detail, but those that will know, and those that won't know won't have a clue. However, I do hope that they can take a second life lesson from this. Um, you know eBay. eBay, we all know eBay. We all use eBay, and eBay is a site to where you bid on stuff, and sometimes you can buy stuff outright. And you see something go up for auction, and it's like, hey, wow, great! I would like to experience that thing. So you place a bid on it, and it's a relatively normal bid. However, there's something else on the eBay that you like, and you want to experience that as well. Maybe so you place a bid on that thing too. And before you know it, you got four different bids going on four different things. And if you were one of these things and you saw a pattern that the things that were bid on along with your bid were the type of same things, like in the same category type of things. And and you would wonder, like, hmm, okay, but you would continue to live your your existence. And so you do what makes you happy. You 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 talk with other things, and play games with other things, and make sure that other things aren't being left out of conversational things, and you're having fun. However, the eBayer that has placed a bid on you and is the current highest bidder on the eBay thing has started to take a high interest of the thing's behavior. And this eBayer has made no attempt to contact the seller of the thing. Uh, so the the thing that is being bid on has no idea, right? So it's a grand day. It's a grand day because that auction ends, and it's like woohoo, woohoo! I won. No sniping involved or anything. It's an easy win because apparently nobody else is really interested in that thing that was bait on. And it happens because it's eBay. So, and at the end of auction, you contact the seller and make arrangements for your thing to arrive that you made, that you won. And so that happens. And the thing that was won was, oh, happy and like, looking forward to a new experience in a new place, you know. But instead, the the thing uh, got an ass chewing from from the uh, from the from the recently winning bidder. Now, all right. Now this is eBay that I am using as an analogy for what has happened in a virtual world. And again, I know all my subscribers are smart people. Um, so going over my notes, I will just kind of try to weave together a story that makes sense. Because it's all about eBay. Oh, the eBay. The adult version of eBay, I should say. But not like adult, but grown up. Grown up. Um, so when a person bids on something, um, in other venues, there is a certain expectation. However, in this particular venue, uh, there was really no expectation because it is quite a different type of experience. Now, keep the whole eBay thing in mind, but it's a different experience. An experience that lasts for not even a day, right? It's a get to know you experience. It's hey, well, what are your hobbies? And you want to play a game, and that kind of experience. A simple, you know, do they like each other enough to happily continue forward? However, this particular winning bidder did not see it that way. No, no, not at all. Um, yes, that's right. The thing is me. But I'm sure you figured that out already. I was absolutely berated by this person. I was told what should have been expected of me, and I was also told that I was wrong for continuing to live my life as normal, all because this person had uh, placed a bid. And so when I was uh, talking with the opposite gender and hosted my truth or dare game, and somehow they knew my actions, where I sat, who I sat with, and brought all that up and continued to berate me for it and inform me that they felt that they were being cheated. Now, this took place before the end of the bidding period. Yes, but after the bidding period, the winning bidder uh, told me all of this and so much more, and I had no idea. Um, and I had made sure to ask about the rules when I started this endeavor, and I was told, exactly what they were, which was nowhere matching to what this particular winning bidder had stated to me. and there was a complaint about how much the winning bid was, and that there was a refund offered. Uh, well, there was the winning bidder had asked to have their bid withdrawn. However, it was refused. These are the words from the bidder, and so I thought it would kind of soothe things over, or at least the temperament, to match the winning bidder's bid, to which I exchanged and said, there you go. And of course, it was accepted, but it was forwarded on to the benefit of the venue, which, okay, all right. Uh, so, this winning bidder continues on to say, now this will be verbatim. The winning bidder said, I have this system where I can see past groups. I know you have been in this group, and he named the group, and in this other group, and he named the other group. You know how these types of things work. I guess I have unrealistic expectations for type of this particular type of thing. Now, he named two groups that I was in years ago. I have left those groups years ago. So this person has a program or a system, he says it's a system, where he can go back and track down anybody's groups that they were in or ever in Second Life. That goes against the toss, and that is definitely a form of stalking and harassment by Linden Labs. How do I know this? Because as a premium member, I got on live chat with support, and I asked them, and they told me, yes, it is a form of stalking. I showed them this part of the transcript, and they were very, very interested. Now, I have been stalked before in the physical world. I have been harassed in SL and in the physical world. And it's not a great feeling. And so when somebody tells me that they have that power to know data about someone from like ages and years ago, that is a high concern of mine. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So, what else? Okay. And yes, so to carry on with this desperation from this winning bidder, he continues to inform me how butthurt he gets from seeing people that seem to cheat. He used the word cheat. Now, here's the thing. When I was the thing up on that eBay, it was voluntary because I don't have a lot of Lindens to donate to this venue. I like being in that venue. I enjoy it. It's really helping me on my social skills, something that I've been wanting to have a safe place in order to exercise those social skills. So I donate my time and my effort. And, being in the eBay quote unquote thing it's a voluntary thing. I don't have to do it, but I choose to because I can't afford to give these high amounts of donations. And, you know, it's like It was really hurtful, all the things that this person said to me. I mean, look, it's not a contractual auction type of thing. It's nowhere close to that. So, um, I told this person this. I said, people up on the the eBay. God, I'm trying so hard to be discreet. Oh, gets no monetary value in return. It is their choice to do it to help the venue. And that is why I did it. I was told by many people that you do pity bids just to get the bids going. I was also told that you never actually go out on 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 winning dates with the ones you win. And if you showed any remote interest in me at all, then yes, I would have taken your bid seriously. However, you did not. I volunteered my time and my effort, and it does not afford you or anyone to subject me to such a sense of entitlement. And then I blocked him again. And then I unblocked him. And yeah, he IM'd me again. And he said, I'm checking if I'm still muted. And I said, so you can continue to berate me? Then he says, I think if you felt I was just berating you, we were miscommunicating a bit. And I said, oh, there was no miscommunication. You made yourself very clear. And he said, what? Now that I'm not bidding on you and someone else is, you'll sit in my lap too? And I said, by your attitude, there would have to be a cold day in hell before I would. I said, it's a 2 hour date. It's not a contractual thing. He says, of course, it'll never happen now. And I said, what I do in my cell is my business. Whom I choose to speak with or hang out with or have fun with is my business. Just because a bid is placed does not mean I will change how I live my SL, nor does it mean I have to answer to anyone. The audacity of you to think that you can have a go at me just because your ego was offended. I speak in voice, as do many here. You do not. That choice is yours. Perhaps you are missing out on the other half of conversations to log and to read back over. Wait just a second. I need to check something. Still recording. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah. The audacity of you to think that you could have a go at me just because your ego was offended. I speak in voice, as do many do here. You do not. That is your choice. Perhaps you are missing out on the other half of conversations to log and to read back over to have for analysis or blackmail people with. So I think that whatever picture your data collecting has recovered is only half of whatever it is you are trying to do. Now, because you have this fetish to collect data and repeat what is said to you, I will put you back on block because you do not have the right to my business. You remind me of my abusive ex-husband of 16 years, which is why I have PTSD, and you are a severe trigger of that. Yeah, and so, yeah, you're thinking what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, it's over. No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 because this is Second Life. What does he do? He logs on as his alt, and IMs me under his alt. And he says, blocking is very mature. I don't know what you're talking about when you say I repeat what is said to me. Okay, all right then. Yeah, he does. He does. He does. Um, and he goes, if it's okay to sit on laps while you play games, you can sit on my lap playing greedy for the 5 days your bidder has to wait for their date. As for your business, you were on eBay and I was bidding for you. That makes it my business. Seriously, seriously, that that line, wow, wow. If every male who does these, eBay types of things, if every male thought that, then my God, it would absolutely be a sea of extra strength testosterone that it would create lag. I mean, I really, I can't word it no any other way, but I shall go on. Yeah. So let's see. Uh, right. He continues on to say, "I've been cheated on in real life. That makes you a trigger for me." And then he says, "Sorry, I had to leave so abruptly. I barely made it to the pharmacy before it closed." So after all that beration, as I don't even think that's the word, but well, now it is. I just made it up. I'm not sure. Anyway, do you see what he's done? Like right there at the end, what trying to get like a little bit of sympathy from me for saying that he had to run to the pharmacy. Now look, this particular person, there are some health issues, and okay, but look, being handicapped or disabled does not give you a right to be an asshole. I'm I'm on disability because my PTSD is so severe that I I struggle to be out with other people. I find it very, very difficult and claustrophobic to be alone in a room with a man. Yeah. Yeah, my PT it is so severe. But I don't use that as a reason to be mean and to be an utter asshole to people. I mean, it is something that, yeah, it's a struggle for me, but I work through it every single day, and I am responsible for it, and I own it. So there you go. Uh, you know. So anyway, I in my reply to that, I lost it. I just absolutely lost it because he clearly wasn't getting the message. I block him I block him, the first time, and then the second time he logs onto an alt to continue like having a go at me. So before I blocked his alt, I said, to contact me under one of your alts shows that you just won't let this drop. Stop fucking I am in me. I blocked you for a reason. That reason is to stop I am in me. You have some serious problems and wrong ideas about a 2 hour eBay thingy. Well, I didn't say that, but I'm saying that to y'all, but it's not what I said to him because, well, anyway. I will make sure that every sick girl you bid on will know all about you and your messed up butt hurtness, as you have put it, regarding this. Hold up, girls. If this person has bait on you, you can't have your own life and do your own thing because he'll think you're cheating on him. And then, now I blocked him. So, there you go. I blocked the all. So, yeah, it's, it's, it's not good. Yeah. And I'm getting reports from other people that he is continuing this, excuse me, this campaign or whatever, and local chat. Apparently, this person has some sort of crush on me. Really? Wow. Oh, okay then. Yeah. From what I personally experienced with this person, from what I've just talked about, that's not a crush. That is, yeah, sadistically unhealthy. And it is something I do not want in my life. Now, of course, I will state this, that I will not go out of my way to warn other females of this. I will not. I just told him that just to, well, it it I well, I wasn't being too serious because I wouldn't do that, because that would just keep stirring the kettle of shit. But I'm not going to do that. I mean, if I had to find out the hard way, then yeah, all right, then other people can too. I'm still alive. It hasn't killed me, so it ain't going to kill them either. But well, there you go. Anyway, um, yeah. So that's it. That's what happened on the uh in the land of Second Life eBay. My God. I hope all this made sense, because I am not going to I'm not going to do this again. Um, I did try to be discreet. I really, really did try. Um, so there you go. Um, and well, I've made this video, and I'm only going to show it to people that I want to see it. They want to look at it. I'm not going to have it public. Um, I will keep it unlisted, but I won't have it public. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I just want to do a review and see if there's anything else I can outrightly say without having to uh, cover it too much. Mm. No, I've covered it all, but the whole you were on auction and I was bidding for you, that makes it my business. Wow, that floored me. That absolutely floored me. I mean, that is a true example of illusion of grandeur. I mean, an absolute example of that. Um, and no, no. So yeah. So just to say, if a person has a crush on someone, and everything that I've said about this person, those are the things that you do not want to do to show your interest in someone, or to uh, uh, display a crush. Maybe a crush of will, or a crush of freedom, or how about a good dose of crush of spirit? Yeah, there you go. If you want to do those things, then what I've just told you, that's how you do it. That's how you crush somebody's spirit. Is you harass them, you stalk them, you keep data on them, you you know, you make them feel like you you are right back in an abusive situation, to where your abuser can point at a ball that is the color blue. You see it as blue, but he can convince you and gaslight you so much that you are compelled to say that it's red in order to agree with him, even though the ball is actually blue. Yeah. So, Okay, some might think, "Oh, Asa, you're being too harsh and you're being too sensitive. You're looking too much into it." Well, that's your perception. Trust me. If you lived how I did with the person that I did for 16 years, these types of situations that I've just uh, told you and explained, no. You would not be sitting there all primly going, "Oh, yeah, it's okay. I don't want to be sensitive, or I'm just overreacting." Trust me, you would not. I try to avoid people like this, um, and I understand that you know I can that can put me at risk for being uh, ostracized or excluded, all because of I've blocked one person. I, it's a bunch of social, societal crap. And I really don't care because at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of internet strangers, really. I mean, I don't have to justify myself to these people. I don't have to, bend over backwards and live through virtual crap just to appease other people because no one has any idea how much of a struggle it can be for me to be social. And all I want to do is like be safe and have a sense of family or a sense of community and on a personal level. And it does not work for me when I have to contend with this crap that I've just went over. It makes me second guess myself. It makes me uh, feel a great lack of self worth. It all of this kind of crap. It just oh man, oh no, it just really brings it all back, especially to be accused of quote unquote cheating when there wasn't anything there to cheat on. It's like I was just up on a you know uh, on a board for a a simple 2-hour date to benefit a sim, and yet it so yeah it's well, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to cry, but it's 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 yeah it's triggering, and it's very scary because this affirms that I'll never get away from that sort of stuff that I lived through with my abuser. I'll never get away from it. It's always going to be a risk that I run into to take. Um, I mean, this came out of nowhere. Um, so I thought I was over it enough to explain it, but I guess not. Um, so Uh, I okay, so I don't um I mm, I've I, I've I can't remember what I was saying. I I'm just gonna end the video because I think I just had a had a flashback episode. I can't remember what I've said. I can't remember. Um. So anyway, that uh, uh, I'm sorry. In a video.